Welcome to our advanced program. This will approximately go for 30 to 40 minutes. The only equipment you are going to need is some light weights like a medicine ball, dumbbells, cans of vegetables or water bottles filled up if you would like to add a little bit of resistance to the exercise. Ensure that the space around you where you're performing these exercises is clear of any objects. This video will guide you through each movement of the exercise and will give you some tips and tricks to help you use the right muscles at their optimal capacity. It is recommended that you have completed both the beginner and intermediate program before commencing the advanced one, so that you can learn more about the movements of the exercises and how to perform them correctly. Before commencing an exercise program, seek advice from your general practitioner or healthcare professional. If you start to feel discomfort or pain when performing an exercise, try to reduce the intensity or cease the exercise. These videos do not aim to replace any advice you have received from a healthcare or exercise professional. Our first exercise is called leg extension. For this exercise, stay seated on your chair, but wriggle down towards the edge until your bottom is almost off the chair. This is your starting position. Your knees should be bent at a 90-degree angle and your feet flat on the floor at shoulder width apart. Place your hands on each side of the chair seat. Don't hold too tight, but just enough so you feel stable. Keep your upper body still, head up and facing forward, straight back. Lift your foot just off the floor while you extend and straighten your right leg, where your knee should be straight at the top position, squeezing the muscle at the top of your leg. Hold for a second and then return your foot back to the ground with your knee in its bent position. You should feel a slight squeeze and burn sensation in the muscle at the top of your leg as you're doing this exercise. We're going to perform the leg extension exercise 10 times on your right leg, then switch over to our left leg for another 10 times. Let's go. Now we're going to switch over to our left leg. Remember, when you're extending your leg out, squeeze the muscle at the top of your leg. Great, let's have 30 seconds of rest and we're going to then perform the exercise another 10 times on our right side, then another 10 times on our left side. Let's go, 10 times on our right side. Great work. Now let's switch over to our left leg. Ensure you're trying to feel the squeeze on the top of your leg. This is your thigh muscles. We've got another few reps to go. Let's have 30 seconds of rest. Remember, if you're finding this exercise too easy, you can grab some ankle weights to increase the amount of resistance that your leg has to kick up each repetition. For this third set, we're going to perform it 10 times on our right side, then 10 times on our left. Let's start on our right side. Remember, you want to try and feel a nice big squeeze at the muscle at the top of your leg each time you're kicking up that leg. Great work. Let's go over to our left side now. Keep that squeeze and tension in that thigh muscle for every time you kick your leg up and down for each repetition. Great work. Chair squats. Sit on the front half of your chair seat. Your knees should be bent at a 90-degree angle and feet flat on the floor. We're going to engage our abdominal muscles and start to lean forward slightly at our hips. If you require some stability when standing from a chair, you can gently place your hands on the bench, rail, frame, or armrest of the chair to assist you to stand up. Press through your heels to raise your body to a standing position, squeezing your bottom cheeks together when standing up. We're going to reverse the movement by sticking your bottom out towards the chair, bending your knees, and slowly lowering down until you tap your bottom on the end of the chair. We're going to perform this exercise for a total of 10 times. Let's go. Remember to try and keep your back nice and straight as you're standing up and slowly coming back down again. Great work. Let's have 30 seconds of rest. We're going to perform the chair squat exercise another 10 times. Let's go. Remember, you want to try and keep your chin up and facing forward throughout the entire movement. Keep your back nice and straight by engaging those core muscles as you're standing up and slowly sitting back down again. Great work. Let's have 30 seconds of rest and then we're going to perform this another 10 times for a third set. Let's go. Remember to make sure your back of your legs are parallel to the ground each time you move down. Keep that back nice and straight and keep your chin up. Great work. We're now going to get up and work the muscles of our hips. So we're going to stand behind our chair, frame, or bench with feet hip width apart and knees slightly bent. Lightly grip the chair back, frame, or bench. Flex your right foot and raise your right leg directly out to the side. Remember, it doesn't matter how high your leg can go, just focus on not moving your upper body. Keep your shoulders over your hips throughout the movement. Pause for a second once you've reached the highest point, then slowly lower your leg, tapping your heel to the floor. We're going to repeat this 10 times on our right side, then we'll switch over to perform this for another 10 times on our left. Let's go. Remember to keep your back nice and straight by engaging your core muscles. Great work. Let's head over to our left side. Try not to let your hips tilt downwards when lifting your leg out to the side. Great. Let's have 30 seconds of rest and then we're going to perform this exercise another 10 times on our right side, then switch over to perform it another 10 times on our left. Let's go. Try to remember to keep your back nice and straight by engaging your core muscles. Let's switch over to our left side. Don't let your hips tilt downwards when you're lifting your leg out to the side. Great work. Let's have 30 seconds of rest. We're now going to perform the hip abduction exercise 10 more times on our right side, then 10 more times on our left. Let's go. You may feel a slight burning sensation on the side of your hips as you take your leg out and then back in again. Let's swap over to our left side. Try and keep your back nice and straight by engaging your core muscles. Great work. Here's a new upper body exercise to work a range of different muscles of your upper back. Stand at an arm's length in front of a wall. Lean forward gently and try placing your palms on the wall. You'll need to keep your feet firmly on the surface as you're attempting to bring your body towards the wall. We're now going to try and push ourselves backwards up to the point where your arms are stretched out straight. We'll repeat this for a total of 10 times. Let's go. Remember to squeeze your shoulder blades together when you get close to the wall and keep your back nice and straight by engaging your core muscles. Let's have 30 seconds of rest. We're now going to perform the wall push-up exercise another 10 times. Great, let's have 30 seconds of rest before we go into our third set. Let's go again another 10 times. Remember to keep that squeeze of your shoulder blades as you get close to the wall and pushing back off the wall. Excellent. This exercise is called shoulder flexion. Standing with your legs hip width apart, knees slightly bent and core tight. Roll your shoulders back and down, keeping the arms to the side of the body, letting them hang naturally. And if you can, have both palms facing toward the body. Keeping the arms straight and the palms facing you, move your arms up and out in front of your body. Stop the motion when your arms are at shoulder height. Proceed to slowly return to the starting position. Repeat for a total of 10 times. Great work. Now let's have 30 seconds of rest. We're now going to perform the shoulder flexion exercise another 10 times. Let's go. Remember to keep your back nice and straight and engage your core muscles as you bring your arms up and back down again. Great work. Let's have 30 seconds of rest. We're now going to perform the shoulder flexion exercise for another 10 times. Let's go. Try not to let your shoulders rise towards your ears. Well done. This exercise is called shoulder abduction, meaning we're taking the arms away from the body. So stay standing with your legs hip-width apart, your knees slightly bent, keeping your core, which is your abs and your lower back muscles, nice and tight. Roll your shoulders back and down, keeping the arms to the side of the body, letting them hang naturally, and if you can, have both palms facing toward the body. Keeping your arms straight and the palms in their facing position, continue to move the arms up and out to the side of the body. Stop the motion when your arms are at shoulder height. Proceed to slowly return to the starting position. We're going to repeat this for a total of 10 times. Let's go. Remember, we don't want to let our shoulders rise towards our ears as we're moving our arms out to the side of our body and back in again. Well done. Let's have 30 seconds of rest. We're now going to perform the shoulder abduction exercise another 10 times. Let's go. Try and keep your back nice and straight and don't let your shoulders rise towards your ears as you bring your arms out to the side of your body and back down again. Great work. We're going to have 30 seconds of rest. Let's repeat the shoulder abduction exercise another 10 times for a third set. Try to keep your back nice and straight by engaging your core muscles every time you take your arms out to the side and slowly back down again. Great work. Stay in our standing position with our legs at hip width apart and our knees slightly bent, keeping that core tight and sticking your chest out. Keep both arms to the sides of your body, letting them hang naturally, and if you can, have both palms facing forward. Try to keep those elbows tucked in to the sides of your body. Move both forearms in a curling motion from the sides of the body to the front of the shoulders, while keeping tension in your bicep muscle. Slowly lower both forearms back to the starting position. We're going to repeat the bicep curl exercise for a total of 10 times. Let's go. Remember, keep that back nice and straight, and you don't want to let your elbows leave the side of your body. Let's have 30 seconds of rest and then perform the bicep curl exercise another 10 times. Let's go. Try and keep your back nice and straight, and you really want to keep that tension when you're curling your arms up and back down again. Let's have 30 seconds of rest. Let's perform the bicep curl exercise another 10 times for your third set. Let's go. Try to remember to keep that tension in your biceps as you slowly lower both your forearms back to the starting position. Great work. This is our last exercise, so let's make it challenging. Stand with your legs hip width apart and your knees slightly bent. Keep your core, so this is your abs, and your lower back nice and tight. Start with your elbows tucked into your torso and fist up at your face. We're going to punch forward one arm at a time, bringing your arms back closely to your body after each punch. We're going to do 5 rounds of 30 seconds with 10 seconds of rest in between. Ready? Let's go. Remember to always bring your fists up to your face. Great work. First round done. 10 seconds of rest. Second set ready. Let's go. Try to always bring those fists back up to your face after each punch. Excellent. 10 seconds rest before our third set. Ready? Let's go. Try to use whatever energy you have left to keep that punching momentum forward. Great. 10 seconds rest. It's time for the third set. Ready? Let's go. You're doing great. Let's have 10 seconds of rest. It's time for the fourth round. Let's go. Remember to try and keep your abs and your core really nice and tight throughout this movement. Great work. 10 seconds of rest, and then we've got our last round. Let's go. Well done, you've just completed the advanced program.